They do sell, they do sell pipe tobaccos that are, there are a lot of Kia blends, but they're less strong. Like Boswell sells, Mild English, Countryside, Magnum, which are less mild Latakia blends, or more mild Latakia blends. They aren't as strong. You want to say, excuse me, you want to stay away from things like Northwoods, Billy Bud, Old Ironside, because those are going to make you cough, probably. Once you learn how to smoke a pipe and you are more experienced, then those things are more acceptable to try. Have you tried Prince Albert tobacco, pipe tobacco? No, I have not. Can you make your own pipes? Yes, you can. I've never made my own pipes personally. I've kind of wanted to, It takes a lot of skill and effort to make a tobacco pipe, I personally never done it, but I know people who do, I know of people who do. Do you have a favorite online pipe tobacco website for purchasing and forums? I don't really read forums, pipe tobacco forums, but pipesandscigars.com, that's my favorite website, pipesandscigars.com. Do you have a designated pipe for Latakia or vapors? No. I personally don't designate my pipes to certain tobaccos, Some people do because of something called a ghost. Not boo, like that, But a ghost meaning the tobacco leaves a certain taste in the pipe, like Latakia will. I personally smoke anything in my pipes. I'm fully aware, and please don't lecture me on this, I am fully aware that it can leave a ghost in the pipe, but just, that's why some people designate certain pipes to certain tobaccos, certain types of tobacco. Okay, I made a mistake again. What is the strongest pipe tobacco you've tried? What is the strongest pipe tobacco I've ever tried? Nicotine-wise, Brown No. 4 Flake by Samuel go with. That made me nauseous. That made me incredibly nauseous. Also, Irish Flake is incredibly strong in terms of nicotine. Taste-wise, probably like GLP Samara, Old Ironside, those tobaccos, what's that other one? Larry's Blend I just reviewed is pretty strong. How frequently do you alcohol clean your pipes? I swear to God, people don't have very good grammar. So I'm not criticizing people, just they don't have good grammar. I don't clean my pipes with alcohol very frequently, maybe a couple times a year. I use beer, I use gin, I use rum occasionally. What is your favorite Latakia blend? Favorite Latakia blend? Favorite Latakia blend? I don't know. I have a lot of favorite Latakia blends, a lot of them. Because I love Latakia. That's my favorite type of tobacco. What is your favorite vapor? Probably Oracle and Sliced. Oracle and Sliced is my favorite vapor. And Dunhill Flake. Nah, Dunhill Flake doesn't have Perique. So, Oracle and Sliced, definitely. And we're actually done with the first page. So, it's amazing. And if I can do this without getting a paper cut. Okay. Okay. Let me just take a puff of my cigar. And I'm actually going to take a sip of my water right now so I don't get a dry throat. Whew. Have you ever smoked straight Latakia, non-blended? Yes, I have twice. It's good. It's good. Not as strong as people think. Very good. If so, how was it? Well, I just told you. Do you ever smoke a pipe in public places, for example, park or other outdoor venue? I'm not sure what that means. Very, very, very rarely. I've done it a couple times. Very rarely. I used to walk around my neighborhood and smoke a pipe, It's very hard to walk around and smoke a pipe with a pipe in your mouth without inhaling the smoke. So, very rarely. I might do it, once a year, once every other year. Very rarely. It's something I used to do, but I don't do anymore. But I do smoke a pipe in occasionally my tobacconist smoking lounge. Okay, here's one. Excuse me, I burped. Hey buddy, I was wondering what your favorite pipe tobacco is, and what kind of tobacco do you like more, as English or aromatics? My favorite tobacco? I have no favorite tobacco. English, definitely. I do not like aromatics, and the reason I don't like aromatics is because they burn hot, they bite your tongue, they're goopy, they're wet, they're not good. I really do prefer natural tobacco, which means I'm just going to take the band off of the cigar. If I can do this without breaking the cigar. Okay. Now, I really dislike aromatics. Occasionally I will buy aromatic, occasionally, very occasionally, but not regularly. Would you ever consider doing a contest with some of your local B&M's house blends as a prize? No, I wouldn't. I don't give away tobacco through the mail. I'm not comfortable with giving tobacco through the mail. I've already said that in our videos, you know. I'm not comfortable with doing it. So, mainly because I can't make sure that somebody is of legal age, unless they give me a copy of their ID or driver's license. So, why do you enjoy, what do you enjoy the most about pipe smoking? I just enjoy the hobby. The hobby. I just enjoy pipe smoking a lot. Have you ever tried meat pipe tobacco from Durastate? No, I have not. I want to try it because it's an English blend, a Latakia blend, but I've heard they bite. The Durastate tobaccos, and they're not good. My tobacconist said they were not good. What is the first pipe tobacco you ever tried? The first tobacco I ever tried, pipe tobacco, and the first thing I ever smoked in my life, firsthand, meaning firsthand smoke, was Eureka. It's a local it's a local house blend from my local tobacconist. It's a coconut whiskey vanilla blend. It's very good, and that was the first thing I ever smoked, ever. I never smoked underage. It's the first thing I ever smoked. What is your view on Cornell & Diehl pipe tobacco? What is your favorite from them? Cornell & Diehl pipe tobacco, I like them. Their tobaccos are a little dry generally, but they are very good. They are very good quality, just good in general. Cornell & Diehl, my favorite tobacco for them, and probably like Bow-Legged Bear. Bow-Legged Bear is a crumble cake. It's kind of messy to break up, you know, like all crumble cakes, you know. But it's very, very good. Very good Latakia blend. Okay, would you want your future girlfriend, wife to smoke a pipe? I don't know. My girlfriend or my wife, I don't have a girlfriend currently, you know. I want a girlfriend, but my life is very, very busy right now, so I don't have time for a girlfriend, you know. I'm straight, obviously. I'm not gay. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess so, you know. I wouldn't mind if my girlfriend or wife smoked a pipe, you know. Would you want your future children to smoke pipes? I don't want kids. That's one thing. I think I said this in my first fact video. I have no interest whatsoever in having kids, ever. I have nothing against kids, you know, children. I just never want to have children personally. I want to get married. I want to get, you know, have an intimate relationship, you know. I never want to have kids personally because I never want to give them my freedom. So, nope. Do you think pipe smoking is a gateway to cigarettes? Almost inhaled that puff. I would say no. Actually, yes and no. Probably not for the more experienced pipe smoker or experienced person, you know. For a teenager or a young adult, because pipe smoking is very, very challenging, you might get frustrated and then go to cigarettes because it's easier, you know. So, yes and no. Do you crave a bowl in the morning when you get up? Obviously a bowl of tobacco, not a bowl of weed. Yeah. I think I do like to have a pipe in the morning as soon as I get done with my routines, you know. As soon as I get done with my routines, take a shower, you know, eat breakfast, you know. If I have to do whatever, you know. I do like to have a pipe when I wake up, you know. It's not like I have to have, like, ooh, I have to have it, you know. But I do like a pipe when I wake up, you know. Do you smoke more bowls when you're drinking alcohol? No. Like I said, alcohol can cause tongue bite, so when I do drink alcohol when I smoke a pipe, yes, I'm 22. I'm not underage. Don't flag this video. I'm 22 years old. Almost 23, so I try to limit when I drink alcohol. I very rarely drink hard alcohol when smoking a pipe. So I try to be very careful because it does cause tongue bite. It does cause my tongue to hurt the next day. What do you think of when you see a pipe smoker in public? I don't know. I think it's cool because there's so few pipe smokers in the world. So let me just take a sip of my water. I think it's cool. Does pipe smoking stain your nails, your fingernails? I don't think it means your toenails, your fingernails. In my experience, I might make a future video about this, you know. In my experience, no. And that's probably because the pipe smoke is not going into your lungs and going through your entire body. I would say my nails have probably been stained a little bit, but not tremendous. My teeth aren't stained, see? My fingernails aren't stained, you know. I think if you do it in moderation, you don't inhale, you're less likely to have stained fingernails. The best pipe tobacco, there's no such thing as the best pipe tobacco. The worst tobacco. The worst tobacco I probably ever tried, something called Danish Vanilla Black Cavendish from the UK, not the UK, the European tobacco. Horrible. Very chemical tasting, very nasty. The best budget pipe you own. Up until recent, it was my $2 corncob pipe, which broke. So that was kind of nice. That's a very cheap pipe. You know, you can get those for $2 to $3, like I said. What were your views on pipe smoking before your 18th birthday? My views on pipe smoking, I always liked it. I always thought it was cool. You know, I always thought, like I said, you know, in my road to pipes, you know, I always thought pipe smoking was really cool. You know, I never had any interest in it until I was like 17. You know, but I never smoked underage. But I always thought it was cool. Also, how did you learn to smoke a pipe? Trial and error. Just that's simple as that. I just learned through trial and error. I try to smoke a pipe, you know, and I'm still a work in progress, like many people, you know. Do you tend to smoke different types of tobacco according to the weather? No, I don't. Some people do. Some people smoke more heavier tobaccos in the wintertime and lighter tobaccos in the summertime. I don't personally. For example, more Latakia blends during the cold winter days, lighter blends aromatics during the warm summer days. Nope. I smoke whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. Did it take a while to get used to Latakia and Latakia blends? Yes. For a while, when I initially tried Latakia, you know, I tried Latakia, and then I went back to aromatics for a while. Then I went back to Latakia. Latakia is very hard to get used to. Most pipe smokers will either like Latakia, aromatics, or vapors, or burleys. Usually those are the three ways people go. Did you start off with aromatics like many pipe smokers, a lot of pipe smokers? Yes, I did. Most pipe smokers start off at aromatics. The majority of them do. Also, have you ever smoked marijuana from pipe? No, I have not. I've never smoked weed in my life. I have no desire to smoke weed. I have no interest in weed whatsoever. I've never smoked marijuana pipe. And just for a side note, from what I've heard from people, marijuana ruins a tobacco pipe. It ruins it. You'll never get the residue out of the bowl. So don't try it, and I'm not liable if anything happens to your pipes. Okay, this is one of the comments I was talking about. When I talked about making these comments clean, this is a comment that's not really appropriate. And I was telling people to keep the comments clean. I'm going to read this comment anyway. It's not appropriate, and I am kind of irritated that people wrote these comments. It says, do pipes make you cough like an African bitch? Not appropriate. And I really want to send that message to people. I don't want to block people. I'm not going to name names. Really not appropriate and really borderline racist. So, to answer the question, you will cough occasionally if you smoke a pipe. If you smoke a pipe on a regular basis, you smoke anything on a regular basis, you will cough. I would just rather have it the person write cleaner language and less profane language. So, yes, you do cough occasionally as a pipe smoker. You will cough occasionally if you smoke anything. Hello, I've been a long-time fan, but what encouraged you to smoke a pipe? I just wanted to do something special on my 18th birthday. I just wanted to do something really special. So that's why. Have you ever smoked 2 pipes at the same time? I'm about to get started. See if this is recording still. I've never smoked 2 pipes at the same time. I think it's possible. It's definitely possible. I mean, everything's possible, you know. I think it would be very hard to smoke 2 pipes at the same time. And you probably would get like a nicotine head rush also from smoking 2 pipes at the same time. But I think it's possible. I'm not sure if I would recommend it, you know, to people, you know. What's your favorite pipe to smoke? What's your favorite place to smoke a pipe? My favorite place to smoke a pipe is my deck, you know, my garage, you know, my backyard, you know, my tobacco smoking lounge, that kind of places, you know. Can you smoke a cigarette out of a pipe? No, I don't believe you can. I think you can smoke a cigar out of a pipe, you know, put a cigar in a pipe and smoke it. I don't believe you can smoke a cigarette out of a pipe. You could try. I wouldn't recommend it because you're burning paper also, and you could also probably get very sick from smoking it, you know. I wouldn't try it personally. How many times do you relight a pipe when you smoke it? Usually 0, 1 time, 2 times maybe. Not many. Advice for new tobacco users. I don't know, just enjoy the hobby, you know, enjoy the hobby, you know, smoke slowly, take your time, don't get frustrated, you know, that kind of stuff. So, what is your all-time favorite pipe baccy that you wouldn't want to live without? I have no favorite tobacco. I really don't. I like a lot of different kinds of tobacco. I like a lot of different kinds of tobacco, and I like all different things, you know. So, what is the absolute worst pipe tobacco you've tried? Like I said, probably that Danish Vanilla Black Cavendish. Horrible. It's nasty. It's chemical tasting. It burns like wildfire. Absolutely horrible. Do you think you will ever quit smoking a pipe? Probably not. Probably not. I'm probably gonna smoke a pipe for the rest of my life. You know, I mean, obviously, if something really bad happens to me, like I get cancer, you know, or something like that, you know, then I'll probably have to stop smoking a pipe, you know. Or if, you know, if I, you know, I'm really busy, I might have to cut down smoking a pipe, you know. I mean, I'm getting a job pretty soon, so I might have to cut down smoking a pipe, but I don't think I'll quit, you know. Do you think Popeye's strength really came from smoking a pipe and not eating spinach? Kind of a funny question. Popeye was a cartoon, you know. I don't know. I've never watched Popeye that much, so, I don't know. Does pipe smoking give a person chronic bad breath? So, bad breath. I would say no. I'd say not chronic bad breath. Acute bad breath, like, you occasionally have a little bit of bad breath, yes. And that's why there are things like mints, you know, gum, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, you can use to, kind of get the taste out of your mouth. You can brush your teeth afterwards, you can rinse with water, you know. I don't think I have bad breath constantly. Or at least I don't think so. Does pipe smoking affect one's ability to taste food? In my experience with tasting food, you know, they say smoking kills your taste buds via the tar, you know. No. I've been smoking regularly for almost 5 years, you know. I can still taste food as well as I can, you know, as well as I could, you know, 5 years ago. So, not in my experience, you know. Maybe if you do it, like, constantly, maybe if you are, like, smoking a pipe, you know, all day long, you know, it could, you know. What are some tobaccos you haven't tried yet but want to? Let's see, I want to try more burley tobaccos. I want to try more vapors, you know. I want to try, more Latakia blends, more exotic tobaccos, you know. I don't know. And that's actually that's actually the end of the second page. So we're down to the last page. Can you believe it? Wow. Okay, last page. Do you think pipe smokers are generally more intelligent than non-smokers or cigarette smokers? No. That's a stereotype. That's a stereotype about pipe smokers because a lot of psychiatrists smoke pipes, a lot of professors smoke pipes. You know, doctors. You know, they used to. I don't think so. There is something called nitrous oxide in pipe smoke, that makes it makes your brain more alert. You know, so I guess there might be a little bit of a link there. Piper made a video about that a long time ago, and they were making a link between Einstein and pipe smoking because he smoked a pipe, you know, but not in general. Do you follow DigHX? Yes, I do. I don't watch a lot of his videos because they're not tobacco related, you know, but I am subscribed to his channel. He is a great member of the pipe smoking community, yes he is. Do you ever share pipes? Very rarely. I will occasionally let somebody take a puff on my pipe, you know. I mean, if they're sick, obviously no. You know, if they have weird stuff around their mouth, no. I mean, but yeah, I'm not germphobe. You know, I do occasionally let people take a puff of my pipe, but not very commonly. Very rarely. Or lend them to friends. I have never lent a pipe to a friend because I don't have a lot of friends who smoke pipes. And my cat probably wants to go in again. My other cat. What is your method for packing a pipe? Properly packing a pipe. I use the 3-layer method, the baby finger, mama finger, daddy finger method. That's my best method I use. How do you personally attempt to prevent tongue bite? Smoking slowly and washing while I drink when I smoke a pipe. And just a heads up to you guys on YouTube, this video may be split into 3 parts because of my camcorder, so just to let you know. Do your girlfriends like it when you smoke a pipe? I don't have a girlfriend, so if I had a girlfriend, I'm not sure if she would like it or not. Will you ever grow your own tobacco? No. I prefer to just buy regular tobacco, you know, online, you know, premium pipe tobacco. How do you organize your pipes and pipe tobaccos? I have no method. I can smoke when I want to. I smoke when I want to, how I want to. What is your favorite thing to do when smoking a pipe? Walk around, pace, you know, think in my head about stuff, you know. That's really what I want to do. Occasionally listen to music or watch TV or something when I'm in my tobacco in a smoking lounge. I can't smoke in my house, you know. Do pipes have filters? Yes. You can buy filtered pipes. Filters for pipes. I personally don't use filters because I find they really constricted the draw, you know, on the pipe, you know. But let me just take a sip of my water. But you can get pipe filters. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, they're just, you know, I personally don't like them. I've tried them in some pipes, you know, the pipe that come with filters. I just personally don't like them. Do you recommend pipe smoking to cigar smokers or smoker? To cigar smokers, it's completely different. You know, there's nothing. Pipe smoking is completely different than cigar smoking. You know, I'd say try it if you want to, but you know, it's your choice. You know. How are cigars like pipes? They are completely different. There's no comparison between the tobacco, the pipe, the smoking, to cigars. Is there a major fire hazard with pipe smoking? Yes. Because pipe smoking probably has one of the highest fire hazards because it does not have FSC in it, which is fire safe. It's not fire safe compliant. And when you're smoking a pipe, little embers tend to fly off and can start fires, you know. So be careful, be aware, you know, with pipe smoking. Be aware that you want to be in a place where you don't want to start a fire because starting a fire is not cool. Remember, kids, starting a fire is not cool. I'm just kidding. So, is plug tobacco supposed to be used in a tobacco grinder? No, I've never tried plug tobacco. I've tried rope tobacco once. I guess you could use it in a tobacco grinder. I guess. I've never used a tobacco grinder personally. I don't know. I have really no experience. I have very limited experience with plug tobacco or rope tobacco. Can you grow your own tobacco and smoke in pipes? Yes, you can. It's kind of difficult. People have done it. You know, Piper did it once. Jay did it once, I think. You know, I personally would just rather buy the tobacco that's being sold and just pay the taxes. You know, even if the taxes are high. How has your life changed since you started smoking a pipe? Well, obviously, you know, since I started smoking a pipe, you know, I do smoke 3 times a day, so that takes some time out of my day. You know, obviously, you know, there are some you know, minor health problems. You know, with me. You know, I do have a dry mouth. You know, my gums are dry. You know, I do get a little bit of a tickle in my throat occasionally. So there are some minor health problems. You know, here and there. You know, nothing serious. You know, I mean, I have found a really nice hobby, you know, so I just like it, you know. In your opinion, are there any benefits to pipe smoking, health or otherwise? Any benefits to pipe smoking? It's just a really nice hobby. It's a really nice thing to do, you know. It's a really nice social aspect, you know. It's really fun, you know. There's really no health benefits to it, you know. I mean, they say nicotine has health benefits, you know, to your brain, because you're less likely to develop things like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, you know, because your brain is more alert, you know. But there's probably really no health benefits to smoke, you know, because smoke has tar, smoke has carbon monoxide, you know. There's really no benefits to smoking, tobacco smoking, that is. So, what are some reasons in a given day that make you not feel like smoking a pipe? If I'm busy, you know, if I'm very busy, I might not smoke a pipe. You know, if I'm having, you know, a rough day, you know, I might be less likely to smoke a pipe. You know, if I'm sick, you know, like when I was in the hospital with my surgery, I couldn't smoke a pipe for 5 days, you know, because they don't allow smoking in the hospital. That's some reasons, you know. Do smoking bans apply to pipe smokers as well? Yes, they do. Pipe smoking, cigar smoking, cigarette smoking, hookah smoking, everything is burning tobacco. So you can't smoke a pipe at your workplace. You can't smoke a pipe, you know, in a restaurant, usually, a bar, usually, you know. There are some places that allow pipe smoking, you know, but smoking bans affect everyone, so that smokes tobacco. What tobaccos do you recommend for burley fans? Again, I don't really like burley tobacco personally. I do smoke it occasionally. I will smoke burley tobacco occasionally, you know. I am personally not a huge fan of burley tobacco, you know. I don't hate it, you know. It just is a very dry taste to me, and I don't like dry stuff because it gives me a cotton mouth, you know. I mean, I will occasionally smoke burley tobacco. I don't know. I mean, Matches, as in Matches, 860, you know, he loves burley tobacco, you know. Ask him, you know. He's a very good guy, and he's very friendly, you know. There are a lot of, like, aged burley flakes, that kind of stuff, you know. Oh, I lost my place. Are Zippo lighters good for pipes? Zippo lighters, okay. The thing about Zippo lighters you have to understand is they're good for pipes. They're very convenient, you know, because you just fill them with the butane liquid, you know. The thing about Zippo lighters is